Yeah, like when you heal and do the work, yes, it does make you a better friend because you know how to, set healthy boundaries and be a good communicator, but also can make you a bad friend because now you're seeing traits in her that you want her to change, and she not there yet.
She not there yet.
So sometimes you elevate more than your friends, and that, you outgrow friends too, just like you outgrow relationships.
What does that look like in seasons of outgrowing friends? Like, because I've been here a few times where it's like somebody that you love to life.
Like your
I
sister.
had a homegirl kind of outgrow me, and in the beginning, this mid-20s, it was kind of like, what? But she went through a season where it was like, I'm not partying no more. I'm watching like what we talk about. Like we was the friends who we call, we talking about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
She was like, the key can was cut off. She did her healing journey. And I was like, dang, so I can't cuss no more around you. Like it was getting too.
She was changing.
And she was changing, but now at the age I am, I'm kind of looking back like, she just grew up before me because I'm kind of on that time now.
You know how mature it is for you to be able to see that and say that?
I was just about to say that instead of, she thinks she better.
Because a lot of people will go there with it. Like, oh, you think you better than, and it's like, no, I don't think I'm better. I'm just trying.
I'm better than what I was.
Yeah, and I know that I deserve better than the energy and the whatever this situation can give me.
Exactly.
Right. Do guys go through stuff like that?
I mean, all the time. I mean, I think a lot of times you see with guys at least, when you're outgrowing your friend or your homie, he start trying to compare himself to you.
Ooh, hate it.
Right? And when you start, or he'll try to bring you back to where you were.
Like, to make himself feel
you know what I'm saying? And try to remind you of like where you was at.
Yeah.
And try to keep you at the same level as him. Because I really feel like as men, we have a lot of pressure on us to just be somewhat successful, which equates to stability.
Absolutely.
And now when I'm showcasing stability and you are unstable, now you're starting to feel some type of way about yourself, and the only way you're gonna feel better is if you bring me down, because misery loves company.
That's a disease.
Girls do it heavily. That's heavy.
Misery love. You know what though? What I realized recently. Okay, I'm gonna be vulnerable with y'all. I realized that my misery don't like company, like at all. So when I'm going through a mental episode, or I'm like, just in a musty energy mood, I be like, leave me the fuck alone.
I want to be by myself.
And like last week, a couple weeks ago, I ended up making a status on Facebook and was just like, yep, I'm taking a day, need a mental health day, I'm not in the mood, Don't call me, don't text me. And it seems like, it's an uncomfortable conversation to have, because I feel like, a lot of the times people will think that your boundaries apply to everyone but them.
Yes.
But it seems like in that moment of me needing a break, the people that I needed to respect me did. And they felt like, oh, I'm going to push through and make you talk about whatever it is you're going through. And I feel like when people do that, it's almost like they're trying to make you relive your trauma for their entertainment or whatever.
Or be nosy.
Yeah, and because it's like, I'm not the friend that needs words of affirmation when I'm upset, because bitch, you gonna piss me off.
Even worse. Even worse.
Right. Like, no, everything's gonna be okay. No, it ain't, bitch. Bitch, you know what's going on here. I don't want to hear that. But I felt like, and I actually ended up having to talk to my husband about it too, because it was a time where we really did not agree. We genuinely did not agree. I felt like if I made this statement publicly, it was because, number one, I'm protecting my mental health. I'm showing people that I'm not perfect, that I have my low moments too. And just because you're a part of my everyday life, that doesn't mean that you get to bounce past those boundaries.
Right.
Whereas my husband's like, well, they're not your Facebook friends. These are people that care about you. They want to show up for you. And I said, that's great. Matter. This is still my boundary. Right. And my boundary is I don't, if I say not to call my phone at a certain time, or not to, like, just give me a second. And I really don't, I just need, like, give me a couple Law & Order SVU episodes, I'm gonna be back good.
Right.
I need to just decompress for a second.
Right.
And it just seems like so many people internalize when other people are going through something emotionally.
I hate it.
Have y'all experienced that?
I hate it.
Let me say too, when you just said that, I was thinking of a story I just seen on Instagram where somebody made a status like that, and this is way too deep, but the person ended up committing suicide.
Oh, wow.
They were literally like, I didn't want to be bothered, whatever. And so it was a big thing where people were saying, some people, that's a cry for you to reach out to.
Yeah, I can see
So
that.
somebody might analyze it like, maybe a personal friend or cousin might have read the post, and people knowing you for being bubbly, proactive, could have read it and been like, actually, I know my friend. So let me pull up on you.
Let me tell y'all something.
That makes sense.
Let me tell y'all something.
It does make sense.
Bitches be sad. Bitches for sure be sad.
Bitches be sad.
Everybody be sad.
Never trying to go see Jesus.
But it'd be a lot of people who we didn't think was trying to
And they
be the
did.
big guy.
Can I talk about the
That is
internalizing friends' feelings? Keita and I had a moment like this like 6 months ago, and she checked me on it, and I was like, "Ooh, bitch, I did. You're right." She was going through something, and unintentionally, I was like, "This energy is too much," and she was like, "Bitch, I'm going through something, not you. You don't get to tell me how to turn this shit down. You don't get to tell me like you don't get to tell me how to be me. I'm me." And I was like, wow, I am trying to tell you.
But you also a fixer too. Like you want to fix the situation. So if you feel like at that moment I felt like it couldn't be fixed, I just needed to get it out. I was having like an episode really because I'm bipolar. So I was having an episode and I didn't think that she was gonna understand. So I'd rather just be alone. My misery don't like company either. I like let me do this and then come back how I need to. But when Randi feel like she can't fix it, I don't know.
I get so sad.
She gets sad.
She feel used because I just want my friends to be happy. I do.
You do.
But it was such a good lesson though because I can't ask people to respect my boundaries or respect what I'm going through and not respect what she's going through. Or I can't ask people to show up for me in the capacity that I need them to show up for me versus how they want to show up for me and not do that for her. So when she gave me, she served that shit on the plate and was like, "Hey, bitch, you gonna eat it." I was like, "You're right."
But it's good that you was able to hear it.
Everyone around me, you are fucking
That's
right.
one thing Randi can do is take, she takes criticism very well. I wouldn't even call it, I don't know the right word. Feedback.
Yeah.
This is like criticism, but it's just feedback. Like, she's not gonna internalize the shit.
It took us 30 years. At last, we all right.
You're really good with that. You don't internalize and make it about you, nothing. Like, you really try to, because you the one that taught me to fight the problem, not each other, especially if y'all friends.
Yeah.
This is the problem. We both need to attack the problem, not each other. Why we fighting?
Because I love you. I don't ever want it to be like, you know, like I want you to change who you are at your core. No, I love who the fuck you are at your core. Yeah. It just sometimes in moments of disruption, it's just kind of like, oh shit, what's going on? What's going on? So to bring this conversation full circle, having those moments of disruption on vacation. As someone that internalizes everything and just wants to fix stuff.
It's a lot.
So now the worst for you.
At 34, I know how to take a step back. Can y'all imagine what this shit was like at 25? I am traumatized. I'm never going out of town with bitches again. No, I'm sorry.
No, we gotta go out of town.
I get it.
It's gonna be a different situation.
It's the Gemini me. Now I'm thinking of a trip to play. We gotta change this up. We gotta change this up.
You knew how you know.
I could just sniff a Gemini, like.
You knew me?
No, I just, when you said you were a Gemini, I was like, I could just, I swear to God on my daughter's life, that I was like, yo, she's definitely a Gemini.
That's crazy.
Like, she's definitely a Gemini.
Are Gemini's friends with y'all?
We going, we take it.
Yeah, so like the problem me and Geminis is that we have a lot of fun together, but then we have too much fun together where we fuck everything up. And then none of us want to take the blame for it.
What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius. My
Oh, Lord.
My mother.
Aquarius too.
Yep, Supa and Aquarius too. My dad is an Aquarius. And Keita is a Libra, and Anna is a Sag or Capricorn.
Sag.
Yeah.
See, this all makes
It's
a
a
lot
bunch
of
of people that
sense.
know how to get money up in this bitch. Hey, period.
But can't communicate now.
Can't communicate.
We want to be communicators, but we just aren't yet.
And don't want to go on vacation. Okay.
But
So
what I was gonna say to you in retrospect is that a lot of people got to understand sometimes that not everybody searches outward when they have an issue.
yeah.
Like I'm not a person that's going to just decompress and just spill my feelings out. I have to literally search within. I have to figure it out. I got to put the pieces together. I got to accept whatever it is. And then I got to make sense of it to myself. And then I could communicate it.
Yeah.
And I think when people try to rush that process is when I get to being defensive or really get ignorant.
Me too.
That's me.
You know?
Tell me what the fuck is wrong.
What's
You know what I
wrong?
don't like? I
I'm the
see
Russian
exactly what you mean, right? Like you gotta look inside because the answer lies within you. Oh, you ass nigga. But I hate when I hear my friends. I hate when I hear my friends say like, "Well, I didn't want to tell anybody because what could you do anyway?" It's like, well, you don't know unless you, not for everything, but you don't know unless you talk about it. Unless people can help you.
Yeah.
People are there for you. People love you.
But
like,
sometimes
you trying to have a
used to
fucking
help them.
intervention with me right now, bitch?
I don't like people who say that. I don't like
Some people not
that.
used to help them.
Yeah, they don't like the help.
Some people not used to help.
Yeah.
So, for me, I'm a fixer, like you guys know that. So I feel like I'm better at fixing things than most other people, so I don't want you to fix it.
But you don't even get nobody
You try to fix it,
chance.
it ain't got nothing to do with you. That's perfect.
That's true too.
You could call her and tell her about something. She's trying like, they ain't got nothing. I'm just calling you venting. Why are you trying to fix it?
Yeah, this bitch would be like, let me call Nancy.
Yes.
Who's Nancy?
No, she
She literally could be complaining about there is the water here in Dallas is just A, B, C, and D. You know what? I got
I have a connect for that.
I got a friend that got a water
Calm down. I
company.
just
They
went to
they about to send you
Yes.
20 cases of water right now. Stop fucking playing. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right with that. Anna, you've been quiet over there. You good? You all
I'm
right?
good. I'm
You
taking
think
it
about
in.
your friends?
Do y'all
About
think
2 weeks from
that?
now.
Do y'all think that we, as women, tell our friends just too much business? Because the reason why I feel like men can they compartmentalize, right?
They keep shit to themselves.
They keep shit to themselves. So when they go on vacation, don't nobody know each other's business. Don't nobody
Don't
know
know
what's
their
really
bitches or
going on.
nothing.
They might tell you about the game or some shit, but it's
Yeah.
not like, oh, how is that divorce? Or how is that da da da? Like
Yeah.
it's not like that.
Well, I mean, men who are men, in my opinion, don't gossip. So that's why we
Yeah.
don't have issues. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? When you gossip and you kiki over here and you kiki over there and you kiki over there, and then next thing you know, everybody find out that everybody talking about somebody.
Talking shit about each other.
It's gonna be an issue.
Become a topic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And men, I mean, they know who they're with. So a lot of times men, when they get mad at each other, it results into some type of physical act, right?
Yeah.
When it gets to that level. So men don't just be wanting to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to chill, but if I go ahead and gossip and then you fly
You find out what I said.
while we on vacation, now I'm fighting in South Beach. This don't make sense.
Yeah.
So this don't make sense.
I don't mean to take the conversation dark, but another reason why I don't like that friendship trip shit is they had took that one girl out.
Oh, that's the first thing I thought about when you start talking about this.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
That girl, they jumped on her in the room and,
And beat her
And
up.
killed
She
her.
had-
and it was a man who beat her up, wasn't it?
It was
Yeah.
both.
It was both
It
of
was
them.
both. There was
And
a
they
couple
killed
people
them.
that was laying hands on her, and I don't be.
That was
So
doing
make
that.
sure
terrifying.
that's your real friend before you go anywhere. Because
Right.
there's so much like hidden animosity,
Yeah.
especially with women. You don't know. That, oh girl, you so cute, but really I fucking hate you.
Really,
and I
I'm
think
gonna put something in your
like
drink,
you said,
bitch.
I think
Yeah.
you're better than me or something like that because I'm internalizing my insecurity.
That's the
that's some
worst.
scary
I really don't. That
Y'all
whole
is scaring. Y'all terrifying her.
You're like, listen, I'm gonna take. I'm
She want to
sick.
tell somebody so bad right now.
I'm sick, girl. I'm
Cancel.
you about to cancel the trip?
I'm canceling.
It's okay. You just FaceTime me and let them see my face. They can see my energy, all right? They know not to fuck with you.
Any trip is doomed if you start adding people to it to make the cost.
Love.
Your trip is
That is a
doomed.
fact.
That's a good
You
one.
like,
That's a
you must
fucking
add a
fact.
couple people to get this
start
Airbnb
adding
cheaper.
cheaper.
It's going to be.
no.
Hell, don't
No.
even go on it.
Yeah. So what about the people when you go on vacation? Like, what type of vacationer are you? For me, I like to plan stuff. So I like to,
Me too.
I create the itinerary, and we don't have to stick to it 100%, and we don't have to stick to the
I
time
like the
100%.
opposite.
But I
Me
want
too.
to know
I
what
like
we're
a
gonna be
scheduled
doing.
trip.
I wake up drunk as hell.
And you need the hands.
Every
You want
trip.
the lion.
I literally like to wake up like, whoa, what happened?
What the fuck? That's
back
me.
to-
I don't like to
plan
plan.
nothing
I
out.
want to do that.